Hello, folks. Welcome to the Stronger Life Show. This is episode number 6. How can I maintain my health and independence for the long haul, for years to come? I'm solo, no Jeff Musgrave. I miss him today, but we're going to address this question that many of our new members have, and many of the folks that are interested in Stronger Life, is how can you maintain your health and independence for the long haul, for many, many, many years to come? And that is a great question. There's some very interesting research coming out looking at what are some of the characteristics of folks that are able to live long but also maintain their health for a long period of time. And there are some things that we can definitely do. I think that's been the good news about looking at a lot of this research, is that you have the ability to make decisions now that are going to dramatically influence your health and independence in the future. So a lot of things that you're doing now, your future self thanks you. So what are some of those things? I think the first thing that we really need to speak to, and what the evidence is making pretty clear, is that your fitness capacity, being in shape, if you will, but in particularly being strong, is a very, very helpful thing to do right now that's going to pay off in the future. There's been some interesting developments in the research looking at those individuals that maintain their independence for a longer period of time. And one of the most consistent characteristics of these people are strong. That stronger people typically maintain their independence, and they prevent a lot of chronic diseases, and even in a lot of cases, different types of cancer, lots of different kind of chronic conditions that are very familiar to our society, that stronger people typically are not going to experience as much. And so there's a phrase definitely in the strength and conditioning world from Mark Ripito where he says stronger people are harder to kill, and the evidence is really supporting that. So building strength is absolutely huge. That's why at Stronger Life we emphasize a lot of strength training, because the more strength that you have, the more resilient you're going to be to different types of events. And that's really important to grasp. The more and more and more strength that we build, the more of a buffer that we're going to have against different types of health conditions and any type of physical decline. So the more that we can build, the better off we're going to be. Now, that's not to ignore the importance of endurance and aerobic training and things of that nature, which most people tend to focus more on than strength. The literature is just showing that strength is probably more important, but endurance is still important. So we want to do both. And that's why at Stronger Life, a lot of our classes combine those, where we do have a strength-specific component, but we may do a bunch of different activities without rest, or maybe with a tiny little bit of rest, and we're going to get that cardiovascular benefit that's going to improve our endurance. So first one from the exercise standpoint is you need to get strong. You need to get super strong. You need to get fit. The fitter, the stronger you are, the better off you're going to be. And that's what our program focuses a lot on at Stronger Life. Number 2 is the importance of sleep. Sleep. So many of y'all may be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm screwed. I'm only getting, 5-6 hours of sleep a night, or you don't sleep very well. Sleep is basically your body's ability, or the time frame where your body is going to really recover from the day's stressors, whether it's exercise or life stressors or whatever it may be. Sleep is super valuable. Not only the quantity of the sleep, but also the quality of the sleep. How much deep sleep are you getting? Are you getting disturbed a lot through the night? How much of those kind of solid, high-quality stretches of sleep are you getting? Now, many of you all may think, well, how in the world am I going to know this? Well, luckily, there's lots of really good trackers, health trackers out there. Things like a Whoop band, Oura rings. Many of you all have Apple Watches as well. There's so many different kind of wearables that are going to give you some data on how you're sleeping. And that's a great place to start because you're going to be very aware of your patterns, and then you can try and change different things to see if that influences your sleep. Whether it's getting blackout curtains, whether it's turning the temperature down, for example, or maybe using white noise or whatever it may be. But you can play around with that. But sleep is a consistent factor for those that maintain their health for a long period of time. So the strength piece is huge. Sleep is very valuable. It's when your body is really recovering during all the stressors that we put it through. And then last but not least, we really want to speak to the importance of nutrition. Nutrition is becoming more and more of a buzzword for sure, definitely in the health and wellness arena, and you'll get lots of conflicting reports on what's the best way to eat and what voids to make sure you get, or what foods you make sure you get, or what you may want to avoid. We highly encourage you to check out our episode on what you should eat before or after a workout. That was one of the Stronger Life shows that we've done, and we'll link to the comments of this video. But some of the guidelines and recommendations that Coach Amy provided in that video are going to be very, very helpful, and they really complement your body to build strength, to rest well, to build endurance, and ultimately to maintain health for the long haul. So those are the big three that we really focus on at Stronger Life, and a lot of our conversations and programming revolve around. That's physical activity, really giving an emphasis on strength and building stronger muscles while still improving endurance as well, combining those two. Then the sleep part is absolutely huge, and we want to really track our sleep, but then also be able to manipulate different variables to hopefully improve the quality and quantity of our sleep. And then number three is nutrition. What kind of fuel are we giving our body? And we want to be very thoughtful about that in terms of how much food and the types of food. And once again, that video, the other Stronger Life video, is going to be linked in the comments below. So those are the big three. I would love your all's thoughts. So if you have any other questions, comments about what you may want to focus on to maximize your independence, to maximize your health for the long haul, would love your all's thoughts. But this is a great conversation, something we're constantly thinking about at Stronger Life. So hope to hear from y'all. Thank you for checking in this Stronger Life show on number 6. Number 7 is going to be a good one as well. We're going to be talking about who's going to benefit the most from starting a fitness routine. And the answer to you may be kind of surprising. So hope you tune into that. All right. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it.